Hello ladies and gentlemen, drakes and ducks, humanoids and their robotic companions. I'm our duck, back with you for another episode of World of Goo, and today we will be finishing up, I believe, this series. Epilogue again, springtime. So the only two left are the very last one and the one preceding it, the Horizontal Transportation Innovation Committee. HTIC. Blue Sky Smackdown. So, some goo balls over here, lots of goo balls over here. Sign Painter has something to say, so let's let him say it. There are no exotic species of goo on this entire island. The raw, scientifically pure goo is all that's left. But they appear to be filled with hope and ambition. I remember when I used to have hope and ambition. Of course, they will never be able to build a bridge. It's probably best to skip this area and never come back. Nobody will even notice, but the sign painter will know. Yep, they will not be able to build a bridge like that. So, instead, I believe the only course of action is to build up. I mean, think about it. It's a lot more stable to build upwards as you're building the bridge, and then sort of tilt the whole thing sideways, than it is to build the bridge sideways the entire way, and keep having to support it and support it and support it. I mean, that's rubbish. So instead, we do what is not entirely obvious, and instead do the rather out of the way, unintuitive sort of thing to do. Also, I appear to be building a pretty decent tower of goo so far, without the addition of balloons, but, oh, well, so much for that. That didn't work out. Oh dear. I'm going to have to retry that. Wow, I have 12 retries remaining. That's what happens when you don't retry any, sorry, skips remaining. Don't worry, the retries are not limited. But I guess that's what happens when you don't, skip any levels, and instead make them all levels that you do for your LP of the game. And that was crap as well. I got even less far that time. I think this episode is going to be a series of retries, because, I mean, think about it. It's kind of hard to balance a World of Goo tower thing well enough that you can, you know, make a grand production out of it, and build across to that other place. I'm going to try things a little bit more stably in the beginning. Oh, this is an anchor. That's good. Which is really even more suggestive of the nature of this challenge. More one of building upwards than downward, or than to the side. But that also means that I cannot fall off to the left. That's something I sort of might have gathered otherwise from the fact that I haven't been falling off to the left. But really, I mean, I'm building heavily to the left, and I'm not experiencing any sort of... Oh, hello. The pipe is over that way, but no one will ever get to it. The well-adjusted sign painter. Huh. Well, sign painter, what if I told you I know that it is over that way? Dun dun dun. In fact, I think I might just be able to get myself over there at this point. I'm gonna get a few more goos up and part of this, because realistically I want to have as much good mass over in this direction. Here, I want this to be gentle, but I do want this to fall right. Good. Okay, going. Great. Awesome. Sort of. Good. Yes, good. We've stopped. Huh. Well, there we go. And that is the Horizontal Horizontal Transportation Innovation Committee. Not exactly a horrifically difficult level, but a little tricky if you don't exactly know what needs to be going on. Just sort of lean to the left when you're building that tower. It helps. No OCD for me, of course. And finally, the very last level. The Observatory Observation Station, not at all redundant. Oh, actually, you know, it is redundant. Let's file that one under the Department of Redundancy Department's files, you know? Yeah, let's file it under their files. Anyway, let's go. This is it. Huh. Hello, telescope. There appears to be an eye behind that telescope. Huh. The last of the goo balls were... Uh-oh. There aren't any more goo balls. They must have all been sucked away by the pipe system. All the goo balls from the entire world. All sucked up and sent to the former World of Goo Corporation campus, where they have been building a giant tower into the sky. Probably a good thing, too. The telescope is useless anyway. It's unable to see past that layer of smog and dust. Well, without any more goo balls, I guess that's it. We'll never know what the telescope can see, or what's really up there. The end. Thanks for playing. Time to go do other things now. Maybe write a travel companion. I'm going into the telescope now. Goodbye. Whatever you do, don't play with the fish. Your friend, the telescope operator. Formerly, the sign painter. Ah, well, that explains how he has been watching us throughout our journeys from afar. Although one thing it does not explain is how he's writing the signs. Possibly laser engraving? I don't know. Anyway, let's do exactly what he said not to do. Play with the fishes. These are really weird-ass fish, I must say. They're like balloon fish. They really ought to be balloon fish. Maybe I should attach them to the telescope and not to the island. Oh crap, too late. Already did. Well, bugger. Too bad. Anyway. We're pulling on the telescope now. See if we can't get them. Yank this thing out of the ground. Yep, there we go. And lift off. It's an amazing moment in goo history. Or lack of goo history, since the goos are gone. Are we pulling an entire island out of the ocean? What? What is the meaning of this? How did that few fish have that much lift? It does not make any sense. Well, oh dear. This is reminiscent of the first end, as the telescope drifted higher and higher, it could see very far. Hello, sign painter, telescope operator dude. The goo balls had come from every direction. from every species, from every island, through a filthy pneumatic pipe system, to build a giant tower into the sky. A giant tower of goo! But what were they building towards? What future adventures were up there? The telescope looked for thousands of miles in every direction. The majesty of the moment was overwhelming, but then the fishes ran out of buoyancy. Seems fish cannot lift islands after all. What's this? Oh. Hello. Hello there. Wow, that is something. Huh? Well, that seems like a world of goo. Wow, that is something. Okay. Whew, that was amazing. I love this game. Did I mention that I love this game? I love this game. I love this game so much. For its design, for its story, for its art, for its music, for its no. For its programming and production, yes. Well, yeah. Good job, Ron Carmel. Although I don't love the game for its Ron Carmel, you know. Alan Blomquist, good job to you too. QA, I don't know what QA is. Maybe I should look that up so I can thank Paul Hubens for whatever he did. Production associate. Good for you for associating with the production. Special thanks to all you lot. I'm not going to say you all since the goo balls didn't make it. That's sad. That's really sad. That mom and dad. That's nice. And 2D boy. Well, there we go. That's everything. And now all that's left is the Tower of Goo Memorial Park and Recreation Center. Now 20% more infinite in all directions. And I'm going to actually, next episode, I'm going to see how tall a building or a tower I can create from my 300 goo balls. Now, my goo structure is the 1,185,803rd tallest in the world. Something that I am personally quite proud of. But, you know, maybe... Yeah, maybe I could try and improve on that and try maybe become the 683,721st tallest in the world, and that would be something I could be really proud of, and both my parents would be would want to have that, you know, maybe on their walls or something. You know, it's quite an accomplishment being the 687,000. Sorry, excuse me, 687,000 and something first. I drat. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like if you like the video, subscribe if you like the channel, leave comments, questions, complaints, concerns, positive, negative feedback, constructive or destructive criticism in the comments section. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next series. See you later. Duck out. Bye now.